to make my first ever vegan Thai green curry. Yeah, that's right, with tofu. I've never cooked with tofu before. I thought I would try a vegan recipe and then pass this video on to my friend Rebecca and hope that she'll try it too and see what she thinks. This is the tofu that I've bought, smoked tofu. I've cut it up into squares and coated it in some spray coconut oil. So rice is bubbling away in this pan. I'm doing a prawn creamy curry at the same time. And so this is heating up, this pan here, and I'm going to fry the tofu in there. So it says to fry it until it goes crispy on the sides, so I keep turning it so it's getting evenly crispy. I think that's crispy enough, so I'm going to take that out of the pan and put it in a dish. So the next step, it says, is to add the Thai green curry paste to the pan with the coconut milk and simmer for 5 minutes until it's slightly reduced. Now I had to buy these small green Thai curry pastes because the jars that were in Sainsbury's weren't vegan, so these are. So I've used a whisk to blend the Thai curry sauce and the cream together because it was a little bit lumpy. So this is warmed through and reduced a little bit. So now I'm going to add the tofu and some beans and sweet corn. So that's got to simmer a bit to let the veg cook in the sauce. So that's had a few minutes. I'm going to turn the pan off and squeeze in some lemon juice. And stir in some chopped coriander. And there it is, the final result.
Hi, so I'm Rebecca. I am Kirsten's guinea pig vegan tester. Although I don't test guinea pigs because that wouldn't be very vegan. I'm not a cook. I think because I live by myself, I tend to be quite lazy. I never was taught to cook, and I've never had any reason really to learn to cook, apart from probably to eat better food than I do. So anyway, Kirsten has sent me over a recipe, and she sent me over the ingredients list, and I'm going to have a go, because if I can do this, anyone can do it. So I'm just going to pause. I'm going to turn the camera around and let's have a look at the ingredients. So the ingredients is for smoked tofu. I couldn't get any smoked tofu at the shop that I usually use. So what I did was I bought some normal cauldron tofu. I used my brand new tofu press to squeeze all the liquid out of it, and then what I've done is I've marinated it for about 15 minutes in some of this liquid smoke, which I really like. It's vegan. I got it off Amazon, but it's a really lovely flavor, so I'm hoping that will smoke the tofu enough. On top of that, we have some extra virgin olive oil, 2 teaspoons of that. Thai green curry paste, I've checked, and this one is suitable for vegans. There you go. There's also some light coconut milk, and then we've got some veggies. We've got sugar snap peas, green beans, the baby sweet corn, and there is a lime. Also some coriander leaves, and I bought a coriander plant especially so I can pick the leaves. Okay, so those are my ingredients. It looks pretty simple. Let's see how we get on. So I'm just, it does say to actually stir the oil into the tofu, but with tofu being so absorbent, I'm a bit reluctant to do that, seeing as I've squeezed all the liquid out of it. So I've actually put my oil to heat in the pan. I still got my sugar snap peas, green beans, and baby sweet corn. Now, it did say in the instructions that I should have cut those lengthways, so I don't know if they're going to take a little bit longer to cook, but I'm not too worried about that. It also says about jasmine rice. Being a lazy cook, I've gone for the micro jasmine rice, so I can pop that on just towards the end of cooking, and then, but you know, it looks like I'm going to have a meal for about 12, so I'm hoping that either will save and reheat or that I'm just really, really hungry. So there we go. Oil is heating up in the pan. And I'm just going to pop in my tofu, and the idea is that it gets nice and crispy. So there's the tofu going in the pan, and let's see how it does crisping up. So I can tell how long it is since I've used this frying pan because it's got a really strong smell coming off it. I did wash it before I used it. I just thought while the tofu is browning, I would just show you the tofu press that I used for those of you that are looking to cook more with tofu. This one is about £20, and I believe it's off Amazon. I asked it for Christmas off my brother, but I found it really, really good. So all you do is drain off the main bit of liquid, then you pop your tofu in there, you pop the lid on, and then it's got these elastic bands down the side. You can hook onto there and then fold them back in, and what it's doing is it's actually squeezing the tofu, draining it all into the bottom there for you to easily empty away. I found it so handy, so easy to use, because you could just pop your tofu in there and leave it with the moisture draining off. So I found that really, really useful. So that's a really good buy. Okay, so that's looking, it's smoking a lot, but it's looking like I'm getting my tofu nice and crispy now. So I'm actually going to remove this, and I'm going to add my coconut milk. Excuse fingers, but seeing as it's only me eating it. So I'm going to get the milk in as quick as I can, because this isn't a very good pan. I don't think it's heard of the words non-stick, as you can see. So get those out, get the coconut milk in. Ooh, that was exciting. Okay, in the sink to wash. And I'm going to give that a stir. What I'm hoping is that some of the flavour / burnt bits will actually lift off as this cooks. And I need to add 50 grams of the Thai paste. So that's the Thai paste added. I'm just going to stir that through, and then it says to simmer for 5 minutes, so just let the sauce thicken up a little bit. So we'll just let that do its thing, and then it will be time to add the veg. Okay, so that's been simmering now for 5 minutes. So I'm going to add my tofu back, and my veggies again, excuse fingers. I didn't want to throw it all in because I'll end up with it all down me. So in goes the tofu. And the sugar snap peas, green beans, and baby corn. Gosh. And now just stir those all in and let them simmer for 5 minutes. That's a big amount of food. Sasha, are you hungry? I know you've been eating your dinner, but you might need some of this too. I'll see if there's any we can share it. So I'm just going to let these, the veg basically soften for about 5 minutes, and about 3 minutes after that started to soften, then I will pop my jasmine rice in the microwave. So yeah, we're on the final stretch, so let's just let this veg soften. So final thing is to squeeze in the juice of 1 lime. I have to say these are particularly juicy limes. So juice of 1 lime, and give it a quick stir. It smells absolutely divine. I don't think I'm going to manage to eat all that. I'm going for a challenge. There's my rice, which has been done in the microwave, and so I'm going to serve. So I had the Thai curry for my tea. I was really, really impressed by how easy it was to cook. it was like a proper meal and everything. I think I messed up with the tofu because thinking about it now, I spent all that time with my tofu press getting the liquid out of it, and then I tried to marinate it in liquid smoke to give it that smoky flavour. So basically I was just adding moisture back in. So I didn't really like what I'd done with the tofu on the recipe. But I think if I might try it, I will try it again, but I'll try it with the tofu that Kirsten used. Because I think that'll be really nice. But yeah, I was just so impressed by how easy it was. If I can do it, literally everybody can. Bye!
So that was the two of us cooking the same recipe. I think we both really enjoyed it. I certainly did. I've never cooked tofu. I've never even eaten tofu before. So I was pleasantly surprised. Really enjoyed it. So hope you give it a go. Let me know how you get on. And see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.